The king of Bukhara, so he found Kabir. Kabir said, initiation is not possible. All the house filth, throw it on him. He realized and became a wonderful human being. Kabir said, it's time. You must go back to Bukhara. The king of Bukhara, which was somewhere around the Tigris River, today what you call as Iraq, Iran, at that time, one kingdom was called Bukhara. The king of Bukhara, whose name was Ibrahim bin Adham, was a spiritual seeker. But he lived in a palace in lots of comfort. But his longing to find a guru, to go on a spiritual path was very strong. One day he was about to settle into his bed. The speciality of his bed was always, his people kept his bed as a 1 foot thick of fresh jasmine flowers. He always slept on the flowers. So he was just settling down into his bed, then he heard some noise on the roof. Then he was lying down and listening, then he heard like footsteps. Then he went to the window and shouted, "Hey, who's up there? What are you doing there?" So, 2 men answered. He said, "We are camel drivers. We lost our camels, we're just looking for them." He said, "What kind of idiots are you? You lost your camels and you're looking for camels on the roof of my palace? What's the matter with you? Are you stupid or are you insane?" Then one of them replied, "When you can lie down on a bed of flowers and search for the divine, why can't we search for our camels on the rooftop of a palace?" So he got the point. He renounced his kingdom and came to Kashi in India. And there, with some inquiry, he found out that there is a sage in India, in Kashi, whose name was Kabir. Today, Kabir is a hugely celebrated sage. His poetry is sung everywhere in India even today. So he found Kabir. Kabir said, "See, you are a king. I am a poor weaver." Kabir was always a weaver. Right through his life, though he was a spiritual teacher, he was weaving for his livelihood, weaving cloth, spinning and weaving. "See, I'm just a poor weaver, you're a king. If you come into my house to learn, it's not going to work. This will not match. A king sitting in my house and me trying to teach him, not going to work, go somewhere else." King Bukhara begged. He said, "I am not coming to you as a king, I have come to you as a beggar, please take me." Kabir was reluctant, but his wife Loy said, "Please, he looks sincere, he's a genuine seeker, take him." Kabir said, "Okay." So he came into the household, he washed the vessels, he swept the floors, he did this and that chores, all kinds of things. Day to day, small things to do around the house. With utmost sincerity, without a single complaint, he went on working. And 6 years passed by. So Kabir's wife Loy went to her husband and said, "You must initiate him, you just neglected him like this. 6 years. And without a single complaint, the man has done every kind of labor we have given him. And many days when there was shortage of food in the house, he's not had food but he never complained. You must initiate him." Kabir said, see, his mind is still not clear. Initiation is not possible. But wife said, see, his humility is such, being a king, in her mind still he is a king, is still there. In Kabir's mind there is no king and beggar, everything is same. So she insists. Then Kabir said, do one thing. Go on top of in the neighborhood, go on top of a roof of one of the homes, stand there with all the house filth. When he's passing by, throw it on him from there. So she did just that. Ibrahim, the king of Bukhara, looked up and said, if this was Bukhara, what would I have done to you? So then she came and reported to Kabir, this is what happened. So Kabir said, I told you, his mind is not clear. No point initiating him now. So he continued, they gave him more jobs, more harder work. He did everything, another 6 years went by. Then again Loy said, please initiate him. 12 years have gone by. Kabir was not. Said, let some time go, what's the rush? It's only 12 years. She said, no, he's so sincere, sometimes I'm very touched by his humility, his sense of service. He's not walking around like a king. He said, okay, do the same thing, add something more. They had a pet cat. He said, all the cat poop also you put into the filth and throw it on him. So he was passing by, she threw it on him, all the stink and the nonsense, everything. So he looked up and said, I'm in gratitude to you because you have just thrown at me the same thing that is in my mind. So I am in great gratitude to you, and he walked on. So she came and reported. Kabir said, it's time. Then he initiated him, he realized and became a wonderful human being. Then Kabir said, you must go back. Now that you've realized you should not be here, you must go back to Bukhara. He went back and he was sitting at the banks of Tigris river with a needle and thread stitching something for himself. Then a man on a horseback who was on a hunt went by, but he looked at this man. Then he came back, turned around, came back and said, are you our king? He nodded, yes. He said, oh my lord, your young children that you left and went, I've brought them up well, they've grown up into very good youth. The kingdom is doing well. You must come back to rule us. Then Ibrahim, he was sewing with this needle, he took the needle off the thread and threw the needle into the river. He said, go get that needle for me. He said, how can I get that needle? The river is deep and the current is strong. The needle, how can I get the needle from the river? Just wait for half an hour, I'll get 100 needles from the city. Ibrahim said, no, I want that needle. So he said, that is not possible. He said, I am in the lap of the divine, why will I come to your kingdom? When I am in the kingdom of the divine, why will I come to your kingdom and what will I rule? You keep it. Why I'm saying this to you is, values have gotten all twisted out. The reality of life is all twisted out in human mind as to what is what. This moment, if earth shakes a little bit, hello? It is. See, don't think earth is spinning and moving without any friction. It is, there is friction. Only thing is, this bubble of atmosphere is not making you feel anything. It's going like smooth like that. But actually there is tremendous amount of friction, lot of things happening in the core, lot of things happening up there. Anything that enters this atmosphere is just burning up because of its sheer resistance. Hello? So, in all this protection, in the lap of creation, we have forgotten that we are in the lap of creation. This is the greatest folly of the human being, that you've forgotten you're thriving in the lap of creation and creator. So being in the lap of the master or being in the lap of creation means just letting it be. Anyway, your life will be with you, only your stupid ideas. Because it's so much filth, it'll make good manure, that's why we brought you here for the gardens.